Let's see how this works out. They don't let you see the chat over here. All right, I got a phone for that reason. No drop frames yet. Let's see.
3, 2, 1. Awesome. Three, two, one.
Now I know they pay people. They pay people for that, for changing the light bulbs up there. So I hope you were one of them, man. I hope you were one of them. That's the only thing I could do. Is hope you was one of them. Real talk.
Oh my God. Have you heard the story?
A developing story. A Texas Southern University student is accused of stabbing her boyfriend to death. The killing apparently happened back in August in the Orlando area, but she was recently arrested right here in Houston. Michelle Choi joins us now from the newsroom. Michelle, TSU police made the arrest.
They did, Mia. According to TSU officials, they arrested her on Friday at their off-campus residence within 24 hours after Florida authorities contacted them. This evening, there's still a lot of questions surrounding this case, including why it took several months for authorities to take Cooper into custody, as well as when and if she'll be extradited back to Florida. This is 18-year-old Zoe Cooper.
I just want y'all to imagine, just imagine this being a boy. You okay? You sure? Okay. Just imagine that being a boy. Just imagine it being a boy. That's it. I ain't gonna go too far into it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cooper in probable cause court shortly after she was arrested by TSU police. According to Florida's Orange County Sheriff's Office, she's been wanted for months, charged with second-degree murder, accused of stabbing her boyfriend, 19-year-old Tadarius Massey, to death back on August 14th. These are photos of him from his high school graduation, including here with his mom. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, Massey was staying with Cooper at her home in Orlando when the two got into a physical altercation after Massey wouldn't let her see his phone. Court docs allege after striking one another, Cooper armed herself with a knife and at some point stabbed Massey. She later drove him to the hospital and left without getting out. Investigators say Massey died before deputies arrived. The next day, according to court docs, Cooper posted a picture of the two on social media, saying in part, "If I could take it back or trade place in a heartbeat, I would. I love you always. I'm truly sorry for what I did. It wasn't supposed to be this way." According to the affidavit, the autopsy revealed Massey was stabbed in the heart as well as his left shoulder. It also alleges a history of abuse. Investigators say they learned Cooper.
That's because you're emotional, ma'am. That's what emotions get to you. That's what it's the like raw, uncut, unknowing how to deal with your emotions. That's that. Definitely that. And you ain't know how to deal with it. He probably wasn't even doing nothing, but because you don't know how to control yourself, this is what you left with. Going to jail.
Allegedly attacked Massey at school last December for again not letting her see his phone and accusing him of talking to other girls. They also found numerous threatening text messages she sent him where she allegedly said things like, "I should have killed you and I'm glad I stabbed
Your mind's okay. Nobody else's mind's. Crazy behavior.
you." According to the Harris County DA's office, Cooper was released from jail Wednesday, just days after being arrested. It's still unclear why, but according to court docs, it reads, "Demanding jurisdiction, released hold, will not extradite."
Yeah, we've reached.
Well, you know why it's a woman. Come on. It's a woman. Yeah. Have sympathy when y'all want to have sympathy. Chuck do. That shit right here was funny.
First one to go to sleep, man. I'm taking her goddamn cheeks, man. Get that shit started, twin.
Let's get shit
What?
started.
Hold May 69.
Hold up now.
Go to fucking sleep, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta start. You gotta hear that shit for the start, cause I'm not looking at it in that part. The part that's funny to me, he was like, "Let's get this shit started." That was funny to me. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, there you go.
First one to go to sleep, man. I'm taking her goddamn cheeks, man. Get that shit started, twin.
What?
Hold May 69.
Hold up now.
Whoa. Go to fucking sleep, nigga.
Miles, listen.
Hey,
Shot the SoTex, man. Thank you for the community getting it.
all right, that ain't.
Yeah, I'm up.
That's
I'm up my tail, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm line out.
First one to go to sleep, man. I'm taking her goddamn cheeks, man.
Yeah, let's get shit started, twin. What other one do I want to listen to? This one. This one was a little crazy story.
Final update. My mom testified against me in court to get me to pay child support for a baby that isn't mine. She said it doesn't matter because family is family. But now everyone knows that.
No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This one right there.
We can go half on the bills. I don't understand that concept of going half. That makes no sense to me. There used to be a time a man took pride in taking care of his wife, and her money is her money. I would really like to see men get back in their place of being providers and having pride in that.
If a woman could find a man to get a man to do all that for him, then all right. I don't really care what women want. I care what my woman gonna do when she.
What I'm just gonna add is look at the age gap in between them, right? And she looks like she's giving sound advice, but that's technically shit advice. But she looks like she's giving sound advice, and that's why most women will fall for the whatever that is. But listen to them. Look at the age difference though.
When she with me. I don't care if I'm a billionaire. I'm not about to pay for my respect. I'm not going to pay for your submission. It's the principalities of it. If I got to pay you to come in this house with respect, if I got to pay you to submit to me, then I don't want your submission and I don't want your respect. I want to fuck with somebody who going to respect me irregardless of my money. So what you telling me is when I lose it, You ain't gonna respect me no more? You ain't gonna submit to me no more? You gonna leave me? And it's always somebody with a bigger bag. So what you saying is your respect can be bought. And if somebody around here is willing to pay you more, you gonna go respect them. I don't want that. A woman come in the door with respect and a submission for who I am as a person, and she really fucking with me, then maybe she can earn me to do that. But that's not a given. So I don't agree with that at all. Cause you buying respect, and if you buying respect, it ain't really respect.
Facts. And tell me how y'all gonna disagree with that. That's the question. How are you gonna disagree with it? There's really not that much you can disagree with in there, but try it.
What do you do if you messing with a girl, she in a relationship, got a whole family at home? Okay. And then there's a baby getting involved. She pregnant. She pregnant by who? It don't know. Don't know!
Kitty.
Nope.
Trippington.
All right, listen.
Ain't no right in that situation, my boy. It's all wrong. All wrong. Because you already overstepped your boundaries.
Trill, let me ask you this question. Okay.
But wait, but you knew that you were coming into this being the side nigga, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You didn't put on protection being a side nigga? She said, ugh. See, when they say women don't cheat, because
who said women don't cheat?
Them. Hey, ladies, do women cheat? See? So let me ask this question. Would it be fucked up of me to wait until the baby is born and then look at the motherfucker and be like, hold on. It sort of look like me. Or should I say something now? Trill, what's up?
I think
we wait until we look at the baby, right?
You gotta wait until the baby get there. Just on some Maury shit.
Yeah.
It's like
No. You fucking up. You wanted her to be something that she not towards you, my boy. You wanted her to be something that she's not towards you because she already married and you knocking it down without no protection? Oh, man.
I gotta be. I don't really look like me. Oh yeah, but hold on, bro. I'm thoroughly confused. Like when you walked into the relationship, you saying that this woman was pregnant already and had a whole family at home?
She had a whole family at home, and she wasn't pregnant yet. She got pregnant afterwards.
Okay. But do you honestly feel like the baby yours?
I don't know. Hold on. Can I ask you a question? I'm gonna ask you. Hold on. This is important. I gotta come down here. I'm gonna whisper to you, nigga, because I don't want nobody in our business. Did you nut in her? Obviously did. Yeah. You did? Yeah. You know what's crazy?
That boy had no brakes. I love this. And it's not even yours. All right. Choices.
See, niggas will, that's crazy to me to think that you would just, all up inside.
In this economy, nigga.
Okay.
So why don't you just have a conversation with this woman and ask her whose child does she think it is, and then why don't you move forward and find out if it's yours? What is the big deal?
She don't know. So the thing is, do I start buying stuff now, or
yes.
Do I start
yes.
Do I wait?
We love a proactive father. Yes.
Hey.
Even if it's not yours, you should help.
Hey, hold on. Trill, one more question. Hold on. Everybody look to your left and right, say shh. Hey, Trill, one more question. So, you get a DM from a man saying, hey, bruh, man to man, we need to talk. What's your first response?
My first response is talk to your old lady. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
No. We don't know what he's saying man to man about.
Okay, I guess I hear him out if it's some shit that I don't want to hear.
I don't understand why we doing all this, because if the tables were turned, we would be telling you as a woman to leave that happy family alone, you home wrecking whore. And that's what I think you should do. Let that woman be with her husband.
All right, let's get serious.
And send her money for that baby.
Let's get serious real quick. All right, we're gonna tackle your question in a second. But let's get serious. Dr. Brian, what does it say about a person who knowingly engages
with another person that's in a happy or a family dynamic, a committed relationship, what would it say about the person?
Baby, you are low functioning as hell. That is a low functioning behavior. I was going to ask you, what made you even think that it was okay for you to come second to anybody?
So at first,
Y'all can clap it up.
she said they was broke up. So it was.
Yeah, she called her a dummy. They call her a dummy, my boy. And it's just like, even if you didn't believe it, why are you doing what you doing without no condom? It's like, you know how some women can be. But well, I don't know if he know. I'm just saying, like, that right there, man. Can't even say I haven't done it, because I was young once.
Still living in the same house together, baby. So if they're still living in the same house, broken up is a title. They're still fucking. They're still together. They still got a whole relationship going on. So you was a side dude from the beginning, and you knew it. You chose to not see the signs. You chose to not see the red flags because you wanted some pussy. That's what it was. And you ended up stuck in your ego, which is now she might be having your baby. That's what but that is what low functioning behavior breeds. This
Crazy behavior, but she not wrong. Up, we got, but that was part 1. There go part 2.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, okay, look, man, we you know, again, we taking it serious, but we're not gonna act like being a side dude is not the greatest position in the world. Yeah. And
when you play your position right, he not playing it right. He out here fucking up the game.
the reason being, again, bro, I can identify with why you did it. I don't necessarily agree, but I can identify why you did it. Being a side dude, I can just show up, get all the ass I want, get all the cooking I want, get all the conversation and the attention and the support that I want. And whenever you have issues or whenever you're having a bad day or whenever it's something just, you just need to just vent or get something off, I can always slam that domino on the table and say, whoa, whoa.
Hold on.
We don't do that.
You can't,
That's for your man.
Until she did hit the Uno.
He can't slam the domino on the table and say, who nothing. You about to be co-parenting. You done upgraded from a side dude. Congratulations.
That's what I'm saying. That would be good if you played your role. But you got to stay in your role, and that be the thing. People can't stay in their role. You knew you was a side nigga, so you should have stayed in a side nigga's place. But you wanted to be daddy, and now you the pappy. Congratulations, sir. Hey, give him a shirt. Do you have a toddler? Give him a shirt.
There's two people in here. I don't see no likes, no comments. Was
before we
good.
go to our next question. If she came to you and she said, hey, listen, I really do believe it is yours, but I want to stay with this man. We have a family, and I want to raise this child with him. Don't say nothing. What you gonna do?
No.
Okay.
I got 4 kids already. God take care of. God take care of already.
Hold on. Come here. Now listen. Everybody looks to your left, your right. Say shh. All right, look. Hold on. I'm about to give you the best advice I can give you in this moment. Now, everybody looks to your left and right.
Trip.
Everybody say shh.
Trip.
I need everybody quiet. Hold on. Because I'm about to give you, listen.
Trip, where you going?
Trip, we need you. All right. I'm about to give you the best advice I can give you right now. Now, disclaimer. This one is not mine. I will explain it to you later. It's not mine. Just know that, ladies. But listen, come here.
What is it?
Put this on. Take it. Put it in your pocket.
You got a Trojan?
It's too late for all that. It is too late
teach
for
him how
all
to put it
that.
on later.
You got a Trojan?
It's too late. It's too late for all that.
All right, listen.
That boy gave him a condom. I mean, he not wrong. That boy had free basting. Ever you get one. He out here crazy than a bit.
Listen to this story. I'll give my thoughts in a part 2.
I don't know how else to say this, but My husband is manipulating and emotionally abusing me.
Is that right?
Oh man. Tell me about it. Whatever you're comfortable talking about. Yeah, I don't want you to. Just tell me as much as you feel comfortable telling me.
Okay, so let me just start from the beginning. When my husband and I first started dating, we had this deep conversation about cheating. He told me, clear as day, if this ever happens, I need to know straight
Justina?
away. If you tell me and it only happens once, I think I could forgive you. And honestly, that stuck with me. It made me feel like, okay, if I ever screwed up, at least being honest would matter to him more. Fast forward 5 years and we're married now. A couple weeks ago, there was this company party, and I don't even know how to say this, but I made a huge mistake. I slept with a coworker. I know, it's awful. It was a moment of weakness, and I've hated myself every second since it happened. That conversation we had all those years ago, it kept playing in my head. I thought, if I just told him, at least I'd have a chance to fix things, you know? So a couple of nights ago, I brought it up. I asked him if he remembered those conversations we had about cheating. At first, he was like, which one? Because we had a lot of talks like that early on. So I reminded him about how he said he would forgive me if it only happened once, if I was honest. And then I told him everything. His reaction was immediate. He looked mortified. He didn't even say anything, just packed his stuff and left. I begged him to stay. I was crying, apologizing, trying to explain, but he wouldn't listen.
Right.
He said he needed to cool down and walked out. The next day, we finally talked, and I tried to remind him of that conversation, thinking maybe it would help him maybe understand why I confessed. And do you know what he did? He laughed. He was just there on the other end of the phone laughing. Then he told me that he never meant any of it. That he only said he'd forgive me back then to make sure I'd confess if I ever cheated. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I know what I did was wrong.
Sweet plan, my boy. That's a sweet plan. Being old in bed. Sweet plan. That's a sweet plan right there, that is.
I'm not denying that for a second, but to hear him say he lied to me, that all this time he never actually meant to forgive me, it felt like, I don't know, like I'd been set up. Now,
Well, even freedom ain't free, buddy. Yeah, I know I'm being an ass.
he's planning to divorce me, and he said there's nothing I can say or do to make him change his mind. And I get it. I broke his trust. But at the same time, it feels like he broke mine too. I believed we had this understanding, you know? And maybe if I knew he was lying, I wouldn't.
But from the start of this, he manipulated and gaslit you, though. He manipulated and gaslit you, though. Ain't crazy how the story just comes to that part of it, huh? Yo, check this shit out. I be watching shit like this. That's what I be watching. That's where it start getting good. No, it be giving you real clarity, like real clarity when you see that shit. It's like, what? That's what could be happening at those. I'll tell you. So all them people, don't her voice matter too?
I'm a student at Martin Luther King High School, and I run on the cross country team. So I'm constantly affected by these actions that have taken place this season. And I have been around the females and just my team in general who have felt almost silenced to speak out about it because the whole LGBTQ is shoved down our throats, it is put in our face. And we live in a society where it is almost impossible to speak out on it without facing the repercussions of it. And I went myself to have a discussion with the head of, or the athletic director when nobody really felt comfortable enough to speak out. And I don't think it's fair, knowing Caitlin and knowing Taylor, to see their spots getting taken away, to see all these things being jeopardized for one person. It feels as though that my school and the school district is choosing to support one person instead of the whole team and the whole school as a total. And it is not okay that I have to be in a position where I'm going to practice and having to see a male in booty shorts and having to see that around me. As a 16-year-old girl, I don't find that as a safe environment. I don't at all. And going into a locker room and seeing males in there, I don't find that safe. I don't find going to the bathroom safe when there's guys in there. It's not okay. I'm a 16-year-old girl. There's girls around me where we do not feel safe having boys in our environment. And it isn't okay. It isn't okay to have them on our team. It isn't okay when it's the genetics.
No, ain't nobody hating on y'all doing y'all thing. Just let's start it right there. Ain't nobody hating on y'all doing y'all thing. But why can't y'all have your own sports, like your own league with people just like you then? You know, not to sound fucked up, the handicapped people got their own Olympics. Why y'all can't have your own, like, why does it have to be what you sided with in your head? That's the weird part about that. And then you got people in schools that just, yeah. It's like, huh? You're supposed to be teaching our kids, and you don't even know the difference between that? But you're teaching our kids? How the hell that work out? But I'll be right back. I get this food. And now I'm back from my space. I just came in to see that sad look up on your face. That time gone, now go. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Who in there with me? Justina. Who else? There's 2 people. Oh, I could be one out the 2, right? So let's see what else we got right there. That's a good one right there.
Any sheep in this family. I will whoop your ass if you turn into a wolf. There are 3 types of people in this world: sheep, wolves, and sheepdogs. Now, some people prefer to believe that evil doesn't exist in the world, and that if ever darkened their doorstep, they wouldn't know how to protect themselves. Those are the sheep. And then you got predators. They use violence to prey on the weak. They're the wolves. And then there are those who've been blessed with the gift of aggression and the overpowering need to protect the flock. These men are the breed who live to confront the wolf. They are the sheepdog. And we're not raising any sheep in this family. I will whoop your ass if you turn into a wolf.
Don't baby him, well, chill. He's making a point. You know, there is a level of aggression which is okay.
But we protect our own. If someone tries to fight you, or tries to bully your little brother, you have my permission to finish it.
The guy was picking on Jeff.
Is that true?
Yes, sir. Yes, he was.
Did you finish it?
Damn, Skippy, he dead. What are you talking about? What? I ain't gonna touch my little brother. What? Man, I tell you. I tell you, boy. Go ahead, touch my little brother, see what happened to you.
Can you name some things women just have a knack for more so than men?
Compassion and empathy and generosity of heart.
What comes to your mind if I say what would you say men are better at than women?
I think men are better at
Well, you could tell what she likes. You can tell what she likes. She don't like nothing male. I'm not saying no, not the preference sexual or nothing. She just prefers female things. You know, the makeup, the walk and frolic. She prefers all of that compared to male stuff, because how could you be on a planet, right, where there's 2 genders of people and you not know what the other one is good at? So clearly she was only paying attention to one. Like if we keep it in 100.
probably.
It's like muscle stuff. Usually we're pretty good at.
I think women are just as strong as men.
Physically?
Yeah, I do.
But they're not though, right? She's not okay. She's not crying. I didn't ask any. I was just asking what's the difference between men and women.
Oh, so she ended up crying. I didn't know that part. I had paused it halfway through because Because what I do is I save the videos, and then when I go back, I go through them and use one that I could use most of the time. Why are you sucking your teeth? You all right? So then sit down and watch TV. Can't even remember what I was about to say, but we could go on to the next one though. I'm doing an hour reactions, and then I'm going to hop off. So we got another 30 minutes. I'm going to hop off and then hop back on my phone. That way, you know, you watch my stuff. Relax.
I need to get this shit off my chest because you're not just going to be walking around
Mm-hmm.
finding girls on the street or whatever, young girls, older girls, whatever,
Right.
and act like you care about them and their kids, or you want to build a family with them, which is the type of you're talking about with me, and then just fucking kick them to the curb like that. I told them before, like, I'm not the type of person like everybody else out here. Like, don't play with me. Just be real with me. Be honest. You know, I what's going on. Just let me know what's going on. Don't play with me. He ended up just pretty much cutting me off, which was fine. I wasn't tripping, but it's just I'm really upset. It wasn't even an emotional thing. He never even really got a chance to try to get to know me. It's just like he did what he did, and then he involved me and my family and my personal life, and could have potentially put me in a worse situation than I was in before. When you could have said no. Don't say you're gonna do something when you're a man of your word with such high caliber, and then don't follow through with that.
Honestly, if I'm keeping it 100, if this is how you was asking, I wouldn't have followed through with it either. This seems like he has to do whatever he told you. He don't have to do nothing. If we keeping it 100, yes, he lied to you. Yes, he could have not. He could have kept his word and all that. But if we keeping it 100, he don't have to do nothing. He already got the bread. He's already established. So technically, whatever he would be doing would still even benefit you more than him. Not saying that there should be a benefit out of it, but if you're not useful, you're useless. Take it however you want, but at some point you're going to notice, anybody's going to notice you're spending more than you're making dealing with certain people. And it's like, there's okay with spending more than I'm making, but if you're spending way more than I'm making, come on. Come on. At what point is we going to be smart about this?
With that, when I really need that help, and you, oh, I love you, this and that, and you talking about kids or whatever, you could have just left that out. You know, don't even help me if you wasn't trying to follow through. That's
don't say nothing, and you're not gonna do that shit.
And if he said he wasn't going to do it, right? Would you not still have done this anyways? This video? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's either that or you would have stopped fucking with him right there and then, like, oh, you got all this money to this stingy, you act like them, you know, type of behavior. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I got to go check on this food again. I'll be right back. One is the loneliest number that you ever knew. Two could be as bad as one. You might did you get it? A bagel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, let's get back to it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just a man. Like, he's supposed to be this big top man. That's just good. That's just against everything he says he is. I need to get this shit off my chest because you're not just gonna be walking around finding girls.
You gonna get it off your chest. Just say you want some money though. Like, just keep it 100. If we're getting it fully off our chest, you want some money. That would.
Girls on the street or whatever, young girls, older girls, whatever, and act like you care about them and their kids, or you want to build a family with them, which is the type of talking about with me, and then just fucking kick them to the curb like that. Like, be a man of your word, be honest, be a man, and tell me how you really.
You gotta be honest too. Like, let them know from jump. You know, I'm here for the money, and then he probably wouldn't waste your time, and you wouldn't waste his time. Nobody ain't telling me how I'm doing so far. I think I did this one last week, but we're gonna do it again.
Me and all of my exes, I should be able to, like, we should have ended the relationship.
Nope. Nope. Hell no. What? Can't be able to do what? I beg your pardon? Excuse me? You funny. It was a good try though. I didn't even hear what you completely said, but it was a phenomenal fucking try. Not happening.
Relationship in a place to where I can still say, hey, how are you? Hey, how you doing? Just checking in. It doesn't have to be anything romantic.
I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to say this to you. In all sincerity, you are correct. You can't have a relationship with your ex.
No. If you want an explanation, if your person tells you to remove said person out of your life, you're going to say no. Mind you, if y'all was supposed to be friends and it happens after some years, I understand that. But if you continue to be friends right after your breakup, no. But if that's how y'all want to put it, that's how y'all put it. I just won't. Nah. You could have her. You can.
If the way it ended was healthy and you have clear boundaries. But clearly, this is not healthy and you don't have those boundaries. The fact that he is antagonizing your current relationship, destroying your property, means that there is not a healthy boundary or a healthy relationship between you all. So the fact that you're still engaging, that is, what y'all kids say, sus? Man, sus?
It's not sus. She liked the attention. Keep it honest. She liked the attention. The dude she fucking with too calm. She liked the rowdy shit. And she always liked to be telling somebody her drama. I mean, I could be wrong. Yo, so yeah, we gonna do this one first right here.
I would like to start off by saying I'm overwhelmed and touched by the support I had received from everybody. First, I want to thank the Coleman legal team and my 3 barristers, John Gordon, Ray Boland and Sean. They have been amazing from start to finish. I want to thank Mr. Justice Alexander Owens, the jury, all the witnesses. I want to thank the doctors, nurses and everyone at the sexual assault treatment unit and the Rotunda Hospital for looking after me, especially my own Dr. Frank Clark. I want to thank the Rape Crisis Centre, especially Cleena, who has been by my side throughout this entire period. I want to thank all the guards and the ambulance crew. I want to thank all the women and men out there who have supported me throughout this trial. For every person who reached out to me, a card, a letter, email, everything, it hasn't gone unnoticed. Thank you, I really appreciate it so much. I want to thank my partner Gary, who has been so supportive for the last 4 years and has held my hand throughout this trial every day and every other day. I want to thank my mum and all my family and friends. Lastly, I want to thank my daughter Freya, who I'm
She found her moment. She found her moment. Now, before y'all say I'm being biased, I seen something that whoever's watching right now, I seen something that you didn't see yet. But that's why I'm playing this. So you can stay here and wait for it, or you can leave, your choice. But that's why I'm playing this. But watch this.
I'm most grateful for. She has given me so much strength and courage over the last 6 years throughout this nightmare to keep on pushing forward for justice. I want to show Freya and every other girl and boy that you can stand up for yourself if something happens to you, no matter who the person is, and justice will be served. To all the victims of sexual assault, I hope my story is a reminder that no matter how afraid you might be, speak up, you have a voice, and keep on fighting for justice. I know this has impacted not only my life, my daughters, my family and friends tremendously, and it's something that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. But now that justice has been served, I can now try and move on and look forward to the future with my family and friends and daughter.
Nikita, what have the last 2 weeks been like?
A nightmare.
What is it like finally to be believed?
I have no words. It's unbelievable. I'm thanked so much.
Do you feel vindicated now?
Yes, I do. I do. Thank you.
He's not going to jail. He's not going to jail, okay? Just remember that. He's not going to jail. Well, we don't know that yet, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to jail. Now, listen to this. This was the one I did earlier apologizing to him because, I mean, my video wasn't nasty. Like, I ain't saying nothing off the wall or disrespectful, but after you hear it, tell me what you think.
She sent Conor McGregor this message despite the fact that she is both a mother and she has a boyfriend, okay? Now, I want to be clear. Conor continued to party all night. There is no doubt that he was on a bender. How do we know he was on a bender? Because when you look at the timeline of this, they're texting all throughout the night until 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Conor McGregor has testified that he was out until 7 a.m. when he instructs his security to book him a penthouse room at the Beacon Hotel, okay? Now, it's morning time. Nikita and him are still messaging. At 10:51 a.m., they decide that they're going to get together. He picks her up at her workplace, a hair salon, with her colleague, Danielle, the person that we just showed you. They then drove around for 2 hours. He claims that they began hooking up right away in the car at this time, and then they all decided to go back to the hotel where he and her hooked up in the bathroom. Now, it's a penthouse suite, so it's got bedrooms, and they hooked up in the bedroom. He says they had consensual sex. She is saying now the sex was not consensual. But it's important to note here that her friend Danielle was outside of the room when they were hooking up on a sofa bed with his friend who was with them. And his friend's name, it's a very important character in this. His friend's name is James Lawrence, okay? So James Lawrence is sitting on the sofa with Danielle. She's hooking up with Conor McGregor in the bathroom. Conor McGregor comes out and he's exhausted. He alleges that he then fell asleep because, well, it's believable that he was exhausted because we're talking like, 10, 11 a.m. in the morning. He's been out partying all night. His friend Lawrence then wakes him up and he's like, look, I'm tired. I got to go. I really have this bender has got to end. And he decides to leave them all at the hotel room, but leaves a car behind so that they can all get home safely. Okay. Want to be very clear again. Conor McGregor is clearly on a bender. We can talk about that in a whole nother.
I don't know who's still here. As long as you listen to this goddamn shit.
Episode about his drinking, which I think is problematic. It's important to note here that her friend Danielle wound up testifying
I'm gonna
against
let y'all listen to it while I
giving
go, 'cause
evidence
I already
on
heard
Wednesday.
it.
Danielle Keeley told the court that she was with Nikita in South Dublin as a part of a Christmas work party. Miss Keeley, who was called to give evidence for Mr. McGregor, said that she did not know Nikita that well, but she told the court that they were collected by Mr. McGregor from the salon at around 10 a.m. on the Sunday morning. And after collecting Mr. Lawrence, they were then taken to the Beacon Hotel. When asked to describe the mood in the penthouse, she said everything was fine and everyone was in good form. She told the court that she knew Nikita and Mr. McGregor had gone into the bedroom, but she didn't really know much about that. She said that she did not know what was happening in the room, and that when she returned to the main room of the penthouse, everything was fine. She said, quote, everything was fine and no one was in bad form. I didn't notice anything that had happened, Ms. Keeley said. Asked if anyone appeared upset, she also replied, no. Ms. Keeley, though, then says that she was contacted by Nikita in the days after the alleged incident, claiming that she had been raped. Asked for her reaction to that days later, Ms. Keeley said, quote, I was surprised because I didn't see anything. I told her I hadn't seen or heard anything. She then told the court that Nikita asked her to delete text messages between them from that night. Now, she asked several people to delete messages from that night because the messages apparently don't show a young woman that is in distress. These are just the facts. These are just the testimony that has been given. Now, this is by her work friend and colleague. I don't know what her incentive would be to lie. Obviously, she's also got the proof in the form of text messages of when she was informed days later, that her friend who she was with, the room that she was just outside of, that a horrific rape had just taken place. Okay. So let's be clear. Let's fast forward. She now is telling her friend that she's raped. And Nikita then decides to do what you're supposed to do. She goes after Conor McGregor criminally. And I want to note that she only goes after Conor McGregor for this alleged sexual assault. She names Conor McGregor in this as they begin to investigate this situation. And of course, the police take this very seriously as they're investigating it. This means taking statements from everyone who could plausibly testify as to what happened that night. Curiously enough, Conor McGregor's friend, Lawrence, who was also present, the one that was on the sofa, states that...
Now, does her apology sound like something valid? I just let y'all listen to it for like 3 minutes. She talking about the facts of the case. I think I only got like 20 more minutes on here, but we gonna see.
It's that not only did Conor not rape this woman, he believes it was consensual, but also that he, Lawrence, also had consensual sex with Nikita that night. Wait, what? Whoa, hold up. What are you saying? This would be, of course, a big deal. Her team, of course, makes a very sound argument. Lawrence is lying. He's lying. That's Conor's friend. Of course, he's lying for him. He's just saying that to protect his friend. But then, in the course of this investigation, some very interesting evidence turns up. CCTV footage from that morning, which captures her kissing and touching both Conor McGregor and his friend. Okay. The CCTV footage also revealed that after McGregor left the hotel, like he said, left them behind, she stayed at the Beacon Hotel for 4 more hours partying and drinking. And it is during that time which she apparently had sexual intercourse with Lawrence, Conor McGregor's friend. Per the BBC, quote, during almost 20 minutes of the CCTV footage, the barrister said Mr. Lawrence, and Nikita are in the basement of the hotel, and she can be seen kissing Mr. Lawrence on the cheek. The barrister said on occasion they also have their arms around each other. So Nikita says that she has no recollection of that whatsoever. When she realizes there's footage, she says, quote, it's not me. It's not my character. You can see how vulnerable I was. I'm stumbling. I don't want to have to look at this footage again. It's very disturbing to me, she said. Mr. McGregor's lawyer said that the CCT footage clearly contradicts the story that she told the court. She broke down. She said that she didn't agree with that assessment. She said, quote, "The CCT footage does not take away what happened to me in that room with Connor. I was brutally raped and battered. That CCT does not take away what happened to me," end quote.
I just want to know, how does it happen silently? That's my question. How does it happen silently? Because when you start thinking about these things, it's either he's fully experienced or he's not experienced at all. But if he's fully experienced, why the hell would he bring his friend along? Matter of fact, let me stop talking.
Okay. But the prosecutor's office clearly felt different following the investigation. They ultimately declined to prosecute, citing two main reasons. The first is Nikita freely admitting to the fact that she had consumed a large amount of drugs and alcohol, and also the fact that they then discovered that there was a second person who she had sex with after she claimed to be brutally raped by the first. Now, I guess to them, it seemed unlikely that a woman who had survived a brutal rape would not only stay and continue partying after her rapist had left, and you can freely go and run to the police and into the arms of people that can protect you, but also would someone who was just raped sleep with a second man. But Nikita did not give up. She then pursued Conor McGregor in civil court, and this time, so as maybe perhaps not to make the same mistake, she added Lawrence to the civil suit. She's now, "I'm suing both of you because even if she did sleep with him, her argument is she had no memory of it, so that constitutes an assault as well." They argued, because it's Conor's side, that she was clearly of sound mind because she was sending lengthy text messages to her boyfriend the entire night, lying about her whereabouts, obviously.
Oh, man, and how the cookie crumbles, goddammit. This is crazy. That's crazy behavior y'all got going on over there. Throwing people through a loop. Wasting all that time because of your feelings. Hey, you won because she won the second case. That was the initial start. She won. It's just crazy behavior. If that was the actual, I mean, as long as he not going to jail, I'm happy for him, because if you ain't do nothing and somebody's feelings because they don't know how to control their alcohol or don't, that's the part. Is like, yo, if you know you are like that, why the fuck are you going out? And to her husband, why you let her go out if you know when she get drunk she can't control herself? Because that's basically what you're saying. She's going to go along with anything once she's fucked up. That's what you're saying. That's legitimately what you're saying. She's going to go along with anything once she's fucked up. Why you letting her leave the crib? Why? It's not even, I sound bad right now, but I'm not trying to make it sound like that. But why? Go with her. She want to go out, you go with her. Let her call you a party pooper, all of it. Why? Now, dude has people like me questioning his character, still not believing because there's stories like this. I don't see Candace may be a whole lot of shit, but I don't see her as a liar. You feel me? She may skew the truth, but completely lie? Yeah, now that's kind of far-fetched for me. And the way she was speaking seemed like she was reading court documents, because those things are legal. Once they get passed, they're legal for everybody, anywhere, and anytime to read them. Especially when you're connected to the United Nations or whatever, you can read all them transcripts. I kept y'all here a little bit too long. Time to switch over, because I'm pretty sure I did my hour. I don't know what y'all thought, because ain't that much comments been coming through, but you know, we gonna keep doing this because I'm banned to the third on TikTok, so we trying it all to get more followers. That's what we doing. We on here to get more followers. Subscribers. I'm talking about. Well, followers, subscribers, same shit. We'll take it. We will take it, you know, as long as they commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. You feel me? To all the people coming in. Holly was good. You missed it. You missed it by here. Matter of fact, let me stay on. I'll give you another 30 minutes since you just came in. But that was a good one we was just doing just now. That was a good one we was doing. You would have liked that one, you know. That was in your neck of the woods. Partially. But let's see if we can find some more. I mean, we could talk about this one right there.
I'm 5'9".
Now, this is the original dude right here. This is the original dude that was doing the car shit that I bought from. If y'all ever seen that video. I didn't know that was my job.
This is about 5'11", okay? This is all the way up. When it goes down, I'm a little bit taller than it, but not much. It's a full any level lift kit on a 2017 F350 single cab Power Stroke. But
yeah, I really don't care about the car, but these are motherfuckers that robbed me, man. I got robbed. And I like when people come on their own fruition.
Have y'all ever noticed that a guy can decline an invitation of going out because his girlfriend won't let him, and then everyone understands? But the second a girl declines an invitation because her man won't let her go out, everyone gets concerned. I feel like that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Hey, it does not make no sense at all. But don't let them lie to you like that. Don't let them lie. They know it don't make sense. Women are just controlling. Call it what it is. No, I'm on my computer right now. That's not my phone. Which one of y'all doing this as a job? I want y'all, right, to pay attention to his back. Like, pay attention to that boy back. Pay attention to his forehead. Don't pay attention to his arms. Look at his head. Ooh. But now somebody said these are for eating. I beg your pardon? Excuse the fuck out of me? Excuse me? Eating, you say? Now YouTube, don't take down my stuff because this is for educational purposes, you heard? This is for educational purposes.
Avec des messages scandés en plusieurs langues, environ une centaine de femmes sont venues symboliquement devant la pyramide du Louvre dénoncer tout partir libre après quelques minutes. L'action vient de se terminer à l'instant et
Now, I do not know what they're saying, but I'm guessing it is a war on women somewhere. There's nothing I can say about something like this that would even sound valid. Cause it's like, yo, you can't fight. That like you can't fight with men. Let's get that. You cannot fight with men. Why you think shirtless is gonna make it any different? It's like, why do you believe that shirtless is gonna make some type of difference? You're distracting if we keeping it 100. I can't talk to you with a straight face on. Maybe that's because we're too sensitive to those things. I don't know. I don't know. That definitely could be. Definitely could be. It's plausible. Definitely plausible. Yo, these two dudes right here need to be stopped, bro.
Chris, I understand it now, brother.
I understand it now.
It's my own. We're not ordinary people. And I'm Mr. New York City. Next location, brother. You so close.
That boy said, I understand it now. I understand it now. Yeah, that's what they be doing. That's their niche that they found. You know, I still ain't find mine yet, but you know. Who said we got to stop looking, right?
Parents voluntarily giving up their kids as they get older, close to being teens or in their teen years. It is a huge problem in Virginia, specifically in our part of the Commonwealth. It's called relief of custody. Hundreds have been filed in just the past 5 years.
Maybe. I don't want to listen to this one again. I heard it earlier. I'll be right back. right, I'm back. I am back. I've been on here for an hour and 10 minutes.
Damn. Damn.
We don't even need to listen to it because read the caption. Let's read it. Just read the caption. Some people don't deserve kids. I got baddies on baddies and baby. I ain't what I do. All right, y'all. Well, I'll be back right in a little bit because I did my hour and 13 minutes.